Oh boy, the hate, I guess. I don't know how else you say it. The coming toward Grant Horvat is extreme. And is it warranted or not? Let's look at some of the stuff that has been posted. Now, Grant posted on his X account that everything you heard, that he wasn't going to play. And he has on his account, look at his X account here. He's got, this is what's interesting, 48,000 followers on his X account. But you go to his post where he mentions how he's not playing, and that has 8.5 million views and 2,800 comments. That's heavy. That's way above his norm on X. So it's a hot topic. And here's what Wesley Bryan had to say. Good for that dude sticking up for his guy. Dear traditional golf media writers, stay away from YouTube golf. What are y'all doing to Grant Horvat is a joke. Also, there's no reason y'all are weighing in. Okay. And then he says, upon further review, this was a little over the top. I'm sorry. This is not the proper way to grow the game. Everyone is welcome, even traditional golf media. I was emotional. Sorry. So he said what he said, and then he pulled it back and apologized. Yet, credit to him, he didn't take down his original post. He's like, hey, stay away from my guy. You come at my guy, we're going to come after you. And good. Like, is that a good thing? Here are some of the comments surrounding Grant Horvat's decision to not play in a PGA Tour event. And then I'm going to give my analogies of what this is like, of, why you wouldn't play in this event either. And I think it's legitimate. Hear me out, but here's some of the comments. Love Grant's content, but what a blinking idiot. Literally every one of your fans would love to see how you perform in a PGA event. Would they? Unfortunately, I'm unable to profit from this directly. Kind of a shot at Grant that since he can't make money, he's not doing it. Not a knock, Grant, but this was a huge opportunity. It goes on and on. This is a bad decision. One guy's, okay, you made the right call. Another guy, Nick S., how dumb, just play, miss the cut, and then go back to making content. Your channel won't suffer. What's the long game here? Grant, go play the tournament, dude. It's just a PGA Tour. I'm sure nobody will care if you film or not. I don't know why you still wouldn't play. You have to be joking, right? If you're worried about your game stacking up, just say it. This is a lame excuse. Basically saying it's an excuse that he's giving us and he's not being honest. I disagree personally. There's a million ways to make great content from this experience. You got bad advice on this. These comments go on and on and on and on. Thousands of comments, mostly on the side that he's making a huge mistake. Even Scotty Scheffler said you should play, therefore you should play. There's more to it than just that. I think with Wesley's comment directed toward those traditional golf media writers and traditional golf, and a lot of people who watch golf or dream of golf, and we, let's say, armchair quarterbacks who play, they all think that, hey, if I worked hard enough, I could make it. Or I'm pretty good sometimes. Maybe my game could stack up and I could play on the tour. Or we just fantasize that we can make it out on the PGA Tour, or we wish we could. Of all the sports out there, this was the one where I think we could have a chance. Maybe so, maybe not. So some people dream and think that being invited and having an opportunity to play on the PGA Tour is the ultimate experience, that would be a dream come true. Well, okay, would it? Would you do it if somebody gave you a sponsor's exemption for you to go play on the PGA Tour? Would you do it? At your level, not at Grant's level, at your level, would you do it? Maybe your dream is to drive an F1, be in an F1 race. And somebody says, hey, here you go. You drive go-karts pretty good. We're going to put you in the race. here's a sponsor's exemption to race. Would you do it? I mean, I wouldn't. That'd be nuts. And I think same thing. Hey, here's a sponsor exemption to go play in an NFL football game. You get to be the running back in the next game. I wouldn't do it. I'd get killed. I think we would all do that. So I think just because it's somebody's dream to be in the PGA Tour doesn't mean it's everybody's dream to be on the PGA Tour. And just because he can't film, I don't think it's a recipe or gives anybody the right to say, oh, he's entitled. People are saying he's entitled, and therefore you can't bring your selfie stick out there, so you're not going to show up. Is it that? It's none of that. You have fans. They don't care if you put content on. They want to see how you stack up. I like Grant. I'm a fan. I would say I'm a fan of YouTube golf. I do not need to see, nor do I want to see, how Grant Horvat stacks up against professional golfers. I don't need to see that. That's like, hey, when you see, think about that recent golf fight on the golf course. When you finally saw the two guys, you were like, uh-oh, one dude's getting beat down, right? You know how they stack up, and you know what the outcome's going to be. You don't need to see it. You know. Yet we know Grant will miss the cut. What's the point of that? I don't need to see it. For people to talk all the trash and just bash him for not accepting something that they think is the holy grail of golf, it's kind of, in my opinion, like, I don't look at it that way. Like, I don't know if I don't think I would accept a sponsor's exemption into a PGA Tour event. Like, what does that do for you? Like, is it a lifetime opportunity? That's what we have to look at. What do you get out of it? What does he get? Not that you have to get something and you got to get paid. Forget that. It's what does it achieve? Oh, I got to play. You get to tell other people that you played in a PGA Tour event. Oh, look what I got. I got to do this. It's like, what I think is a lifetime opportunity is, oh, I got to play at Oakmont. Not I got to play in the U.S. Open. If I qualified, that'd be different. Then it's a lifetime dream. You obviously put in the hard work, the effort, and it paid off, and you got in on your own playing abilities. But a lifetime dream for me, oh, I would love to play Augusta National in prime Augusta National condition. That would be a dream come true. I don't need to play in the Masters. If I had that dream, so if Grant has the dream, if his ultimate dream is to play in a PGA Tour event, he would grind and work his way up to being at the level where he would either take a sponsor's exemption regardless of what he gets or doesn't get to do, or he would work his tail off to get there. So in that case, you would take it. But he doesn't do that. He does something different. So his dream is to film at a PGA Tour event with him play, or maybe one of his dreams would be that. And so he doesn't get to do that. So he's like, no, I'm just not going to go because I'm not a competitive golfer. That's not what I do, so I'm not going to do. And how about this? And since he doesn't get to do what he dreams of doing, he gave it away so that somebody else who potentially has that dream and that ability can now have that spot. Where's that argument? No one's talking about that. No one's posting about, wow, he gave his spot up. Somebody else gets it. Somebody else gets to play. No, we don't think about that. It's always, what are you doing? How dumb are you? That's the worst decision in the history of the world. I think it's a great decision personally. And the hate, people just armchair quarterback, keyboard warrior their way, into the algorithm to try to send their opinion based on, you read it, it's like you're not seeing the full picture here. So my plea is that let's just look at the whole thing, the whole picture, before we just kind of bash somebody for not doing it. Guess what? Somebody whose dream to be on the PGA Tour gets in, potentially. And him who makes YouTube videos gets to go make a YouTube video, spend that time doing what he does. So a lot of hate out there. Of course, it's social media. It's the internet. That's how it works. And you put yourself out there, things are going to come both ways. Unfortunately, a lot of negative on this one for Mr. Horvat. But hey, he's making great content. He's a great player. I don't need to see him play in a PGA Tour event, but I like seeing him play with PGA Tour players and team up and play against them in different series and matches and 2v2s and things like that. That's fun in that lighthearted, let's say, creator classic stuff that we like. This other stuff where he can't get to film in the way that makes a cool YouTube video, this content wouldn't be probably what we're used to seeing. So good job, Grant. Congrats for doing and sticking true to who you are and what you want to do. Leave your comments and thoughts below. See you soon.